All right, we are live. We are live. We are live. Look like everything is good. I want to make sure everything is straight before I keep going. All right, yeah, we are live over here. Let me check. All right, yeah, we're live on the YouTubes. Make sure we're live on the Facebooks. Wait, what? Okay, I just saw something crazy on Facebook. All right, look, we live over here as well. All right, we're good to go. Um, Let me see. I want to make sure I get. Let's see. There we go. That's what I want to see right there. Okay. Make sure the audio's good, then we're gonna get stopped going. Okay, there's audio good over there. Where's the audio over here? Okay. Yeah, the audio's good over there. Just want to make sure everybody can hear what I'm saying. What's going on, Jared Green? Good to see you, brother. All right, audio's good. One thing I don't too much care for the audio when it comes to StreamYard. The StreamYard audio is kind of wonky a little bit, but it'll do. It'll do. I just don't care for it too much. I did put my camera up here, kind of like how I used to have my camera instead of using the other one. I do have the other one here in front of me, which y'all will see. But let me see if I can change it real quick. I do have my other camera, which is like right here. I do have this one, but I don't want to use it. I mean, I don't mind using it. Hey, eat my watermelon. Y'all saw my watermelon I'm eating. I don't mind using this camera, but I don't know for some reason, personal preference. I like to use this camera right here. I like to use this one for some reason, and yeah, so I'm probably going to continue to use this one from here on out. If anything changes, y'all say otherwise. Y'all rather see me up front, then I'll change it back. But for right now, I do like using this camera the way it is, and yeah. So today, I want to talk about uh Summer Games Fest because I didn't like it too much. I thought it was just okay, but it could have been much better. But I want to talk about all the games that was talked about during the Summer Games Fest. I also want to talk about the Switch 2 release, which I think the Switch 2 is not necessarily um as exciting as people, you know, that people thought it would be. Honestly, I think that the Switch 2 is more of um a mid console. And I'm not saying mid because of the power of it, but I'm just talking about the hype. I think the hype is very mid. Not too many people are really talking about it. Not too many people are really into it. Some people who actually have the console, they're more like, yeah, I got it. And that's it. A lot of people are playing Mario Kart World, and not too many people are excited about it. People are just playing it. And hey, if that's, is that's your thing, that's cool. But I don't think paying $450 and then everybody's just shrugging their shoulders or just like, yeah, okay, I got it. I don't think that's good enough. Um, Not for Nintendo standards anyway. And we're also going to talk about the Madden 26 trailer because Madden just dropped their trailer. Have some thoughts and opinions about that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the show today. I'm gonna try to be live for probably about an hour, hour and a half. And I do have a poll that is up on the YouTubes, which I'm gonna put it up here. The next game I'm going to stream, and I want to talk about that because I do enjoy streaming the games now, and I've been liking it more than ever. And actually, it's been a blast. And I have a poll up where people are actually, oh, it's kind of tight now, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna show this real quick, so you guys can see it. I do have it up on my X account as well, and I have it on my Facebook account, but nobody is looking at the Facebook stuff, so I guess I have to do more to be more engaging over there. But nevertheless, before I get into the topics, I want to talk about this really quick. Uh, Look at this. Where is it? No, no, not that one. This one, yeah. So this is the poll right here. Like, what game should I stream next? Right now, is like 40, 40, and 20. And I'm like, all right, I want to do actually, I want to do all three of these games. I don't have a problem doing with none of these games. I think all three of these games are absolutely awesome. But at the same time, let me move this over because it looks like I'm not lined up. Okay, good. Because I've always been wanting to play Remothered. I bought the game a while back. I mean, I bought this game when I was living in South Carolina. And that was like 2 or 3 years ago, but I never got around to it. So this would be an excellent time to stream that. Remothered Tormented Fathers is a what you call it is a survival horror game. Then you have SOCOM 4, which is a game that is severely overlooked, and it's not a bad game. It's just that it's overlooked. And SOCOM kind of like did not get its just due. So I want to celebrate that game and play that through the campaign, which I thought it was pretty decent. And Prince of Persia is one of the few Ubisoft games that is actually good. So I want to, I thought all three of these would be a pretty good look. So I'm definitely waiting to see by the end of the day, probably around about 5 o'clock, I'll close this poll, and then we'll pretty much know what we're going to get. But if you want to know where this is, just like where my channel is right here, just go to the post, and it'll pop right on up. I want to look at it on X. What does it look like on X? On X is on the pinned. Okay, it's finished and only got 3 votes over there. So I'm gonna show this one as well. It's only got 3 votes, but hey, 3 is better than none, right? So this is what I got over here on X, and I don't want to promote the reach all those users. Get out of the way. So basically, I had Remothered. Nobody picked that over here. SOCOM PS3, 66%. So basically 2 out of 3 picked this one. But this poll is done. So right now SOCOM got 2 over here. And if I do the other one, out of 10 votes, 40%, look like it is 4, 4, and 2. So right now SOCOM is actually still winning right now when you look at all the polls. So that's it is what it is at this point. So we'll see how we do with that. Hopefully everybody will participate. Everybody who wants to participate, and I will start live streaming that game later on this evening. And I did pick Remothered because I like to do Remothered like later on in the evening, like late at night, like after 10 o'clock or whatever. And that's basically where I like to do the horror games. That's why I did Doom so late. But with SOCOM, I may do it a little bit earlier because SOCOM is not necessarily like a nighttime scary horror type game. So that may be the move on that. And same thing with Prince of Persia. So nevertheless, let's go ahead and get into the Summer Games Fest. I want to talk about this. I got the screen up over here. I don't want to have a dual screen like that. So let me see. How do I do? I don't want to move that. I don't want to move that. So we'll just do it like that. So let's get into the Summer Games Fest. Go right into it. First and foremost, I do want to appreciate everybody who's here. You guys are absolutely awesome. I cannot thank you guys enough. And you guys are great for rocking with me on another Saturday morning. And let's talk about this. So everything that's been announced at Summer Games Fest. Now, I will say PlayStation State of Play was really good. It was a really good look for the State of Play. A lot of good games, a lot of good things. This is irking my nerves. You kind of see I'm like kind of off-centered in the video. It is irking my nerves. So if the television is going to be in, the TV, I got it hooked up to the TV. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, it's just going to have to be like that. It's just going to have to be like that. I'm sorry. Because it irks me when I'm looking at it on my screen and I'm offset. OCD, I guess. So, like I said, I thought that the State of Play was good. I thought the State of Play was pretty solid, and I didn't have too many quarrels with it. I saw some good games like the Romeo is Dead game. I also was looking at the what was the other game? The Marvel versus Capcom style game. That looked good. A couple of other games I liked. That was really good. I did a whole video about that, so you guys can check that out. But Summer Games Fest was kind of flatter than I thought it to be. It wasn't as good as I thought it to be. Hopefully, when Xbox do their thing tomorrow morning, that will be pretty awesome. So, right now, Summer Games Fest, they had Resident Evil, Liza P, and more highlights. So, I don't think they're doing this in order. They're not doing this in order, are they? No. I want to go to one where they're doing everything in order. Because I want to go in order of the. All right, maybe this one is the one in order. How they started off. Okay, they're not doing it in order either. I don't know why. Like the Summer Games Fest was in. I mean, the State of Play was in order, but this one's not. Here's a full schedule of events. I don't care about that. No, they're not talking about the games either. This is actually disappointing that they're doing it like this. Yeah, they're not doing it in order. That's kind of weird. All right, let me move this down a little bit. Okay, let's see. I think this is in order. I want to say it is, but we're just gonna rock with this. We're just gonna rock with this. All right, let's see. Let's move Cyberpunk 2077 out of the way. I mean, yeah, you bounced back, you redeemed yourself, but that doesn't mean you need to be in everybody's faces. All right, so Mortal Shell 2, this is a game that I actually was that I'm interested in because I looked at this. I didn't even know it was a first game out. I didn't know nothing about it until I saw this. I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute, this looks pretty good. What is this? And he was like, this is Mortal Shell 2. I was like, okay, cool. So this game came out in 2020, the first one, and they said that the first game is kind of short, so I may just go ahead and try to run through that, see if it's good or whatever. If I like it before I play the second one, I'm one of those type of people to do that. So also Fortnite Death Star Sabotage. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. Death Stranding 2 on the beach. This was kind of weird, but Hideo Kojima always do like weird stuff when it comes to this type of stuff. So not really surprised with the way that went. So yeah, so that's basically what we're looking at there. Chronicles Medievals, not really interested in that. Sonic Racing Crossworlds. My son saw this and went bonkers. He really wants to play this game, which I'm okay with. I'm cool with. He wants to play with it. Or play the game. He loves racing games. He you know. And one thing I like about this, one thing I would say about this game, this right here has something that's an advantage over Mario Kart. Now I know a lot of people love Mario Kart, whatever the case may be, and I get it. Mario Kart is absolutely awesome. The problem with this is that Mario Kart is only on Nintendo. Sonic Racing, the name is not as big as Mario, but with this, they added Minecraft to the game and they got online crossplay. So more people will be able to play this game. And that's something that Nintendo will probably refuse to ever do. They're never going to do any crossplay to other platforms. So this is a really good, this is a really good look for This is really good for the Sonic team and what Sony is doing. Give me 1 second. This is another thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move all of this over here. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Let me do that because it'll be easier for me to look over here. All right, now where's the other ones at? That's gonna be easier. Apologies, everybody. Trying to make it efficient so I'll be able to actually look at the camera and talk at the same time. That will make sense, right? Okay. All right, that's there. That's there. And this one. Okay. Yeah, so I can look at the camera here instead of looking back over there. Sorry about that. All right. So next we have, there's the Sonic Crossing. Code Vein 2. Now, this is a game that I kind of overlooked when this whole thing was going on because I thought most of the show wasn't that good. But with Code Vein 2, excellent game. I'm probably going to pick this up. I like the first one. I played a lot of the first one, and I thought the first one was really good. So absolutely, absolutely going to be looking into this. End of Abyss. This is like a top-down twin stick shooter, made by Epic Section 9, published by Epic Games. I may try this. I do like twin stick shooters. They're pretty cool. When I first saw this, I thought this was a Cuphead first person shooter, but it's mouse PI for hire. Look like they're ripping off Mickey Mouse. But this might be actually pretty good. This might be a little bit better than you think. Game of Thrones, not interested. Atomic Heart 2 in the Cube. These are some games that are actually pretty unique. And I thought that this would be something that would be pretty interesting at some point. I don't know if I will try it, but I could see this. This may be a game that may take off, and it is pretty interesting. Another game my son said he wanted to play immediately. Marvel Comics Invasion. He saw this. The first thing he said, like, it looks like Ninja Turtles. I want to play it. So we're definitely going to be picking this up when this come out. Marvel Comic Invasion. Love beat 'em up games. My son love beat 'em up games. We always have a blast playing them. Onimusha Way of the Sword. Instant buy. Onimusha has always been a great game. All the way back in the PS2 era. Nothing else to be said there. So felt that boxing is like Mario, not Mario, but Mike Tyson Punch Out with Sesame Street characters. So take it how you want to. This may be actually pretty fun, but yeah, I don't know, man. It is what it is, right? Like, okay. Killer End is a new IP by Tactic Games and Square Enix. Put 24 players against another in a mysterious mansion. It's kind of like interactive version of Clue. So that's actually pretty interesting. This looks like a game that I'll probably watch live, or like watch somebody live stream it. I probably won't play it, but this looks pretty interesting. Arc Raiders. Everybody's been talking about this game. Everybody said they're going to try it. It's another extraction shooter, and this is another thing. You've seen a lot of extraction style shooters in this what you call it, Summer Games Fest, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Not too much of more. Not it was more extraction shooters than usual. Dune Awakening, another sandbox survival game. So like I said, it's another one of those type of games. Game comes out in a couple days, and it doesn't look bad, but yeah, whatever. Outer Worlds co-op platformer. I don't know what to think about this. This is the type of game I let my son look at, see if he'll like it. I don't know. Mafia: The Old Country. This is a game that definitely want to try. It's a $50 game. It looks really good. Mafia's always been a type of game that's worth playing. So I mean, why not, right? Lego Voyagers. No, I'm good on that. Nicktoons, the Dice of Destiny. This might be a little interesting, but probably for my son, not me. Liza P Overture is the DLC for Liza P. I need to buy this game physical. I said I was gonna buy this game a while back, and I never did. And this may be a game I may pick up today, if we go to a game store. As far as the DLC, I had to play the vanilla version first to see if I would want the DLC. But yeah, so far, yeah, that's a good look. Fractured Blooms is a first-person horror adventure game from Serenity Forge. It says it describes as Doki Doki Literature Club meets Silent Hill. I'm interested in this. I want to see how this plays out. I may jump on this one. Mina the Hollower. This is like a Game Boy Color game that would be it's like a Zelda game for the Game Boy Color. I don't know. It may be. I don't think so. I'm not sure. Deadpool VR, absolutely not interested. I'm not interested in any VR games. I'm good on that. Dying Light, The Beast, that looks like another game is going to be pretty good. Not much to say here. Am I excited about it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know why they're showing this woman's breast on here. I'm going to move on. Mixtape is an 80s style game where kids that are teenagers get together and do things on their last night together. Now that I like that concept because teenagers, it's one of the most heartbreaking things, and I don't want to get too sentimental. It's one of the heartbreaking things that you realize transitioning from a teenager to an adult. A lot of us had these notions where we had probably like 4 or 5, maybe 3 or 4 group of friends that we hung out with them. We hung out with them. We all hung out together from probably like the age of like 10 up until about 17, maybe even 16. In some cases, maybe 18. And when you get around that 17, 18-year-old, area, we don't realize that those last few months may be the last few months you get to hang out with them and you don't even see it coming. So I recognized that probably about 10 years ago. I was like, man, I remember all the times we used to do this, that, and the third, and then it hit me. I was like, man, all our lives changing. We didn't see it coming. So I thought that was pretty neat for coming from that aspect. I don't know too much about the game, but I just thought that hanging out together as teenagers for that last few times, when you're like 16, 17, 18, that last 6 to 8 months, man, you just don't know when it's going to happen. All of a sudden, bam, you're an adult and you got to pay bills. Tower and the Guardians of the Sacred Tree is a roguelike game inspired by classic Japanese animation. I'm going to give this a look. I don't know about it, but I'll give it a look. Acts of Blood. This is a game that came out. I mean, it's being developed by people in Indonesia, and I never saw that. I didn't think that was going to be a thing, Indonesia. But yeah, you're looking at a action shooter. Kind of looks like Saifu, or what's the other game that came out a while back? And I know it's not the same, but it just reminds me of it. Watch Dogs. Kind of gives you that Watch Dogs vibe. So yeah, that's interesting. Summer 2026. I'm gonna check this one out. Not gonna necessarily look into it like this one, but I'm definitely gonna check this one out. Scott Pilgrim EX, another beat 'em up. Probably another game me and my son to play. Hitman World of Assassin with the crossover of James Bond. That's interesting. I haven't really got into the those Hitman games, and I have like all the old Hitman games behind me, and I got them on my PC. I just never really got into them and played them. Maybe I need to do that. Lego Party. This is a Mario Party ripoff. Another thing about this, just like I said about the Sonic game, this has a potential to outdo Mario by being online and on different platforms. If you can do crossplay, that will be, something a little bit different. People love the Mario IP. People love playing with the Mario characters and the Nintendo's characters. But you kind of box yourself out when you're just playing on the Switch or the Switch 2, when you can play pretty much everywhere on the other one. So I'm surprised nobody really thought about this before, but I guess with the world of online actually being crossplay now, other companies are going to start be like, hey, look, let's do what Mario do, but let's expand it where you can play it on Xbox, PlayStation, PC. And if Nintendo don't see it coming, we may even play on their platform too. And you get kind of like undercut what Nintendo does. So it's kind of brilliant. Wildgate. This is a PvE multiplayer action. I don't know much about this. Maybe. Like it says, more of this extraction shooter type thing. Probably more of live service type stuff we tried to get away from that we didn't see in the PlayStation State of Play. Hopefully we don't see it in Xbox, but you kind of see what you're getting here. Blighted is made from Guacamelee developer. It's an isometric Metroidvania style game. I saw the trailer of this and I didn't pay attention too much of it. This might be pretty decent. Maybe. Now this game right here is probably the game that stood out to me the most in this entire thing. Now I know I saw what was the first game we talked about. But nevertheless, The first person survival horror title made by Team Clout. The enemies in this game look so gross. This might be something that my wife will watch me play. This is definitely I'm playing this. Definitely playing this. Mecha Break. Don't know much about it. Another multiplayer game. Probably another live service. Infinite Seminoles. I don't know much about this. A third-person shooter involving a conflict between warring bugs. Okay. I must have missed this one. Resident Evil, they came through and they talked about they were doing a bunch of stuff on sale. If you go on Steam right now, they got like an 85, 87% sale on all of their stuff, not just Resident Evil, but Capcom. So they did talk about this, and they said they was going to show something later on, but later on was later on in this Summerfest. What the hell is this? I hope they never do this again. I hope they never do this again. That just why? Why didn't you just show the regular characters of Sagat, Crimson Viper, Ingrid, and Alex? These cosplaying people look gross, especially C Viper. Like what? And Sagat, the guy looks okay. He's probably like the best. And Ingrid, what are we doing? That looks weird. And the trailer looked even worse. But I'm glad that they're coming. They're going to be in the game. Sagat should have been in the game day one. Crimson Viper has been a fan favorite since Street Fighter 4. Alex has been on and off since Street Fighter 3. Ingrid is a character that a lot of people don't like in the Street Fighter community. Reasons why, because she was a part of Capcom Fighting Jam, which, yeah, Capcom Fighting Jam it is what it is. And you also had her in Street Fighter Alpha 3 or something like that. Last Flag is another multiplayer capture the flag style game, another live service. Yeah, you see a lot of them here. Yeah, that game ill. It does look good. You're right. That ill game does look good. Wu-Tang Fallen Feathers, the new trailer, is a soul-like action game from Lindsay Games and 505. This is another game that might be pretty good. This might be pretty good. And then you see a lot of Souls-like games in this Game Fest as well. Definitely picking this up. No question. This is a day one purchase immediately. Wu-Tang Rise of the Deceiver, co-op hack and slash RPG. Players will team up to face the Deceiver in an evasive, corrupted entity and its forces. This is a day one buy instantly. When I first saw the trailer, I thought it was going to be Def Jam, another Def Jam game, but Def Jam, I don't think that's going to come out, which we really would love to have one. But I got some questions about this. Is ODB gonna be in this game? Is he gonna be in this game? I just curious about that. Is ODB gonna be in this game? Because just curious. Into the Unwell is another game that I thought was gonna be like another Cuphead or whatever. Whack and slash co-op, where up to 3 players play. Maybe I can get my son and wife play this game. Maybe. He said no. Okay, Stranger Than Heaven is a Project Century game. So Ryu Gotaku, I don't know if I said that right. These are the people who make Yakuza games. So it's gonna take place in the 40s. That's gonna be pretty interesting to see how that plays out. Very interested in that. And this is Resident Evil 9. Resident Evil Requiem. I think I said that right. Described as a bold new direction of the franchise. The trailer introduced a new heroine, Grace Ashcroft, that must return to decimate Raccoon City. Raccoon City probably should be decimated already, but Ashcroft is from the Outbreak series, I think. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. You're not going to have Chris Redford. I don't think you're gonna have Leon Kennedy. Is a little bit different, and the other guy from the other recent Resident Evil. So I think that's it for all of them. Like I said, I didn't too much care for this. I thought it was okay at best. It was all right, but I don't see anything here that actually would stand out to say that I would want to play it. Yes, son. Guess what? Golden one, the golden it didn't put that. It landed right there. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so that's what he did. Yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, but it's time to go. Where you going to? Yeah. When I'm done, we're gonna go. So yeah, I didn't think that it was anything that stood out, but at the end of the day, there were like probably about 3 or 4 games on there that I really, really enjoyed, and I think there's like 1 or 2 that's gonna be day one purchases, but at the end of the day, I also feel that they could have done better because there's a lot of live service games, a lot of Souls-like games, and yeah, that's just not gonna fly in my opinion. I don't think a lot of those games are actually going to be successful because people are kind of tired of the live service stuff, and there's only so many games you can actually be committed to when it comes to live service games because one is going to take up all of your time. But we'll see how that play out. Nintendo Switch 2. Let's talk about Nintendo Switch 2. I feel that this console is not necessarily as hyped as people made it out to be. A lot of people who got it already aren't really excited. They don't seem like they are. I looked at a lot of stuff on YouTube and people are like saying like, I don't know about this, I don't know about that, and some of them are like, yeah, I got it, and it's just okay. So they're okay with that. I kind of saw this coming, and another thing is that I still have some big reservations on getting this console. I know I'm gonna get it for my son. He wants it. He's absolutely excited over it, and I'm definitely gonna be picking it up. And I'm actually not as surprised as the console is still being available in a lot of places. Mm-hmm. Like the console is not really sold out. Like I know, like the Walmart that's up the road from here, they still got some. I don't know about GameStop, but I know the Walmart up the road, and I think Target up the road still has some. So it's not selling like I thought it'd be, but maybe even Nintendo probably gave out, a lot of, they put out a lot of consoles or whatever. Okay, where's your Switch? Go get it for me. Okay. Yeah, the white one, because I got the other one over here. Also, get the Switch Lite that's in the kitchen, the yellow Switch. Yeah, get the yellow Switch in the kitchen too. The thing I have about the Switch 2, and a lot of people, even some of my friends who have them, they said that it's a beefy console. It's very beefy, and it has a lot of weight to it, and it's a very it's a very premium type of console, and I'm kind of worried about that, and I'm gonna explain that in a second. First and foremost, Nintendo is supposed to be a console for kids, and it's always been that way. I mean, even back in the NES days, it always was a kid-like console. I don't think the Switch 2 is more of a kid-like console. When you look at these consoles like these, I want you to look at these. I have no problem letting my son play with this, even though I do have a case on it. But you feel comfortable having this.
And with this, I'm just missing.
Get the other switch down there, babe. The other switch is down there. You see it on the dot? I have no problem him playing with this. Let me see it. The OLED one, I have no problem with him playing with this. I just don't. The Switch 2, I'm kind of terrified of letting him get that.
Yeah,
because
these sides are different.
Yeah.
So here's the little one, and this is the big one.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a bigger one. Now the Switch 2 is one thing about it, the Switch 2 is a bigger console, it's a bigger handheld. And for a kid like him, I'm scared to get that phone because I don't want him to damage it, hurt it, or break it, even with the case the way it is. It's not necessarily a delicate console from what I've seen and what I actually held one. But I don't think this is a console for kids, unlike these consoles right here. So when I do get the Switch 2 for him, I'm going to be very cautious. I need to figure out what kind of case I want to get for him because of the fact that, these right here, I got a little case on this as well. He could play with this all day. No issues. This one, okay, give me that. Is the case of this one over there? Yeah, see if the case of this one over there. I have no issue. I have no issue with him playing with this.
It's almost the same as this.
Yeah, it's almost just like that one, right? See, put a case on it, he's good.
If I don't put a case on it, not good.
Yeah, and a case on this one, good. I have no issue with playing with those.
No good.
But with the
case,
Switch 2,
good.
This is where I have an issue with. And for me, I'm kind of terrified to buy one at this moment because I didn't realize how hefty this console will be. I actually thought that this console was going to be more of a still more like a kid toy or a kid console, but this console is definitely it's a premium device. So just be mindful if you plan on buying this for your kid. I mean, he's 6 and I don't mind buying it for him, but for paying $450 or $449 or $500 for a handheld, this might not be something that the kids you want them to have in their possession for a long period of time. And it kind of goes against from what you already had when it came to the Switch already. Now, what I will say, I think Mario Kart looks really good. I think Mario Kart World looks really good. I'm not sure if it's worth the $80, but it does look good. People are saying Cyberpunk looks pretty solid. I haven't seen any other games on it as of yet. A lot of people say Switch 1 games, which I'm going to be honest, my son's going to be playing more Switch 1 games on the Switch 2 because he has more Switch 1 games as of right now, but he does want Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah, that is my favorite.
Yeah, and so going to be playing a lot of Switch 1 games on it. I don't know if he's ready to get it just yet, but I will be getting it for him in the near future. I mean, be careful, son. Be careful. I don't want you to fall and have to go to the hospital. I don't want you to fall. But I mean, you can walk around, just don't fall. I just don't know if he's ready for that yet. And that's my only issue with it. But from what I've seen, everybody else is like having a blast with it. Some people are fake having a blast with it. Some people flat out telling you to wait. Some people don't like it. And I'm more of the side of like, yeah, I saw this coming. I didn't think this was going to be like this hyped up console like the Switch 1 was. Because let me tell you, when this came out, when this released, this blew a lot of people away. A lot of people loved this console. And they was like, yeah, this is what I need in my life. And that's just the way it was. You know, people were enjoying it, people were loving it, and it is what it is. Now, when you look at the Switch 2, people are like, yeah, we got it, but yeah, it's like, man, nobody really cares, you know? So it's like, it is what it is. I'm about to talk about this, and then we're going to get up out of here.
And we go into the fun place.
Yeah,
that's why.
I don't know what fun place we're going to, but we're going somewhere. But I don't know yet, son. We're gonna go somewhere. He wants to get out the house for the day, so we're gonna take him out. But definitely, let's get into this. Madden 26 the trailer came out, and yeah, I'm not necessarily. I don't know, man. I'm just like, whatever, right? Like, I don't know. It's when I looked at the college football 26 trailer, I was like, yeah, this looks good, but whatever. When I looked at Madden's trailer, I was like, yeah, I didn't know what to think. All right, let's give this a look. All right. Whoa, wait a minute. I just noticed something. Y'all see that? Y'all see the? Hold on, let me see if I can blow this up. Y'all see the likes and dislike?
17K.
Yeah, I didn't know this many people would dislike this game. Like, seriously. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I need to go back and look at the other trailers. But I never thought that I would see this many people dislike this trailer.
Oh,
I don't remember a Madden trailer being disliked this bad. Is it working? Is it on?
I think it's dead.
Let's see.
Oh, still works.
But I didn't think. Jared said, "Yeah, people are tired of EA." Apparently they are. Yeah, apparently they are.
Doesn't move. It doesn't go.
Oh, I know why. Because these Joy-Cons is attached to this. So you're gonna have to use here. You're gonna have to use this one to play.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's alright.
Nobody cares.
I need to get some new Joy-Cons for this anyway. Yeah, because I put these Joy-Cons on a new one so we can play multiplayer in the old. So you never mind. But yeah, it really seems like people are getting tired of EA, and I'm like, wait, what? Okay, I didn't realize that. Just look at the dislikes. I did not expect that. All right, so let's look at this trailer and give my thoughts and opinions on it. Y'all ready? Let's roll. Hey, can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all can hear that or not. Let's cut that down because of the copyright. So DK Metcalf's wearing number 4. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who's this? Number 1. Oh, that's Kyler Murray. Okay. Is it? Yeah, I guess it's Kyler Murray. Okay. When I saw this, I thought I was gonna see the tush push. Well, you know that jumping over somebody's coming up next. Yep, you knew that was coming. I will say this. This looks really good. And Madden never really had that issue. Their games always look good. Travis Hunter's not doing that in the game. He's not flipping like that. Yeah, whatever, right? I'm not necessarily hyped. I thought the trailer looks good, but the trailer always looks good, right? I think at the end of the day, I'll probably will wait. I think I'm gonna wait to get this. Probably wait to get it when it comes out on EA Play or something like that. I don't see myself spending $70 on a game that I'll probably play in a couple of rounds and be done with. But nevertheless, I'm to the point now. I don't have any words for what Madden brings to the table. I just don't, or even college football, that matter. To be quite honest, I've been more inclined to play more basketball games. I mean, I've literally been playing this, and I've been playing NBA 2K25. Not just this one. This one too. This one too. Hold on, I'll let you go ahead. Show him your game that you like. My son has like this Ray-Ban Rabbids game. He really likes it. It's a really cool game. We've been playing it.
Yeah, and there's a second one.
Yeah, there's a second one too. So I'm more like whatever, but I am interested to see what they mean by this stuff right here. This part right here kind of got me interested. Built from real tendencies. That's one. Built from real schemes. It's another one. Built from weather. That's going to be interesting as well. Built from traditions. Now, this is what I think. If the weather is a big issue, or if the weather will become a big issue if you have players sliding too much, or even if they slide a little bit. You know how people are, they like to complain. You need to nerf that. Built from Sundays. Shout out to Scott O'Gallagher, because I think he had his hand into this Madden, and you see what he did with College Football 25. I think he did a really good job with that. I think the game is going to be good. I think the game is going to be okay, but I don't think it's $70 good. I don't think it's $70 okay. This is the type of game you will probably want to play mid-season. Once you get it on a sale, you get it on EA Play. I just don't see the hype of playing these games like that anymore. I just don't. Hey, do me a favor. Look over there and see if you see a basketball game over there. Down here at the bottom. Down there. Over. All the way over. All the way over the other way. The other way. Keep going. The other way. Yep. Down. Over. Over. Onto the white one. No, okay. The white the white dress. Down at the bottom. Yeah. Do you see a basketball with 25 on it? If you see 2K25, bring it over here. That's not it right there. Oh, my 2K25 one at? It's somewhere around here. Nevertheless, I just wonder where it is. But I feel like at the end of the day, man, it's kind of unfortunate that this game is taking so long to get to where it is. And like I said, with Scott O'Gallagher is doing a great job of bringing stuff over, so that does help. But I just feel like it's not. I know it's not for me no more. It's not. To me, I'll play this game when it's like really, pretty much. Okay, calm down. I think it'll be really to the point where it's a game that I'll play when it's much cheaper. But the trailer did look good. It looks okay. I'm gonna look at it one more time, and then we'll go to the next part of this live stream. Look at this again. Hold up. I just don't know, man. I just don't. I like the Ashton Jitty play like that. I'm gonna look at some of the comments too. I want to look at the comments on some of this stuff. Players used to slip in the rain and the snow on NCAA 14, I think. I think this game's supposed to have like a halftime show finally, since Madden 10. I want to know how many other running backs gonna be able to do the Saquon Barkley jump. Yeah, all right. Oh no, man. All right, I seen enough of this. All right, let me I'm gonna go and see if I can find my NBA 2K25 real quick. Hold on. Wonder where I put that game. It's funny, I got the game. Well, not anymore. It's funny, I got the game, but I can't find the case. It's all good. I'll find it. It's somewhere around here laying around. But yeah, let's look at some of the before I get out of here. I'm gonna look at some of the comments. It said, I can't wait to show off the backwards hurdle animation that will never trigger in game. Oh, it will. Oh, it will. Somebody said it was in last year's game too. No, it will. It'll be there. Trailer was tough, hanging mouthpieces. Definitely knew those cutscenes from Madden 16 and from Super Bowl 50, Madden 17 versus Rams versus Red. Never play Madden, never will. Already pre-ordered my copy. Oh my God, they changed the game. You think so? What can there be a tush push in the Eagles playbook? Thanks for the Kyler Murray run. All right, I don't want to see all these 75 replies. I love how everyone doesn't even get excited anymore. Right. Most of these new features were in the PS3, Xbox 360 era. Facts. And PS2. And more so from PS1. Yeah, the weather effect, I think, was in Madden 08 to 11. And I believe before they removed it quietly. Yep. Nowhere did it say new features. Obviously, the game's alike. It's Madden. Yeah, and that's the thing. The game is alike because of the fact that it's football. It's not much you could do. It's football. So at the end of the day, you can only do so much to perfect this. And the problem is they haven't perfected this. It's always something. It's always something. Built from Sundays. All right, I think I've seen enough. You kind of got the gist. But looking at the likes, the dislikes, looking at the likes, the dislikes, you're looking at 17 K likes, 11,000 dislikes. Well, people are going to buy the game anyway, right? They're still going to buy it. I mean, it is what it is. That's what they always do. So I don't know what to say about that, but it is what it is. But before I get out of here, one more thing I want to do, because I'm about to get ready to move and do something for the day. Right here on my channel, I got the post. What games did you want to see next? Probably by the end of the afternoon, I'm gonna change this, or I'm gonna close it, and I'm gonna pick a game. As of right now, like SOCOM 4 is actually winning with 11 votes in. So it looks like we may be doing some SOCOM 4 tonight, and that's gonna be pretty cool. But yeah, I want to thank everybody who came through. Appreciate everybody. The live stream will be on the YouTube. It'll be on Twitch, and I may put it on Facebook. I don't know. It'll either be on Facebook or X, one of the two. But it will be triple streamed somewhere. And we'll go through this. We'll talk about it and play it and have some fun. Other than that, I'm gonna get up out of here. I think everybody who came through, Jared Green, everybody else who's been watching, people who've been watching on Twitch, you guys are absolutely awesome. Facebook as well. You guys are pretty cool. I can't thank you guys enough. You know, all the love and support people have been watching, helping the channel grow. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I'm gonna get up out of here. We will be back later on, probably with SOCOM 4, the way things are looking. Go over there on the side of the channel where it says post. See it right here. See where it says post, and then you can get into the poll as well. And let me know what you want to watch me stream. So we'll get back to it. I'll let you guys know later on today. I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all on the next one. All right, y'all, I'm out. Peace.